Belchy 94 here again today. I just got this computer which was given to me. It came with Windows XP on it, running multi-boot system with Ubuntu. But what happened was I tried to do an experiment, and guys, do not do this. Do not install Windows 98 on a SATA drive, because what happens, it fucks up. Oh, I won't say that word. Excuse my language for young viewers. It sort of doesn't. It stuffs up your hard drive. So I've pretty much what I've done was because I was running a version of Ubuntu on here with XP dual boot. It's pretty much been reformatted because it was pretty much dead because I stuffed it up with my experiment. But it's an Eee PC. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. If you can, you'll see it sort of. Sorry for the bad light. You'll see it there. It has an Intel Atom processor. Obviously, this is dedicated for Windows XP, as you can tell with the sticker there. It's pretty much the same. The specs are not that much different to the Toshiba MB100, but yeah, because processors they've come out around the same time, both with XP on it. So, but this one is made by a company, as you know, it says three E's PC next to it. It's pretty much under Asus, Asus laptops. But what I've done to this, it's pretty much the hard drive's been formatted, and I've installed Windows 8.1 on there. So it's got 1 gig RAM, Intel Atom processor, which I believe it's clocked at 1 gigahertz. So I'll just show you booting up into Windows 8.1. So it's not going to be the world's fastest computer, but I find these Windows 8.1 users might hate me for all this, but I find it runs smoother on the older hardware than Windows 7 and Vista. So yeah, that was a pretty quick boot for a laptop running off. To get to that screen pretty quick, you got to admit that was pretty quick from running off a laptop with 1 gig of RAM or Netbook. 1 gig of RAM to get to this screen in a few seconds. This is probably where it takes the longest. Is on this welcome screen, as it's turned bright green. That's probably destroying your eyes. So while I'm here, while it loads up, I'll just give you a quick walk through this computer. I don't really use it much, I just use it as a secondary. Sorry for the bad, I'll just focus it in. Okay, so it's got essential apps like web browsers. I've got Chrome, Firefox, there's OpenOffice. And then I've also got I like using this email client, Thunderbird. I find it easy to use and it's pretty reliable. The only issue you'll have is because of the screen size of this computer, it won't run any of the apps. So I'll just show you. When it gets to the start screen, it's a bit slow because it's just booted. Okay. So just say if I want to open up, just say mail for example, I'll open it up, and the message should appear up. I'll say the resolution screen resolution is too low for this app to run. So it's not really end of the world. There is a way around it. All I did was because I worked this out when I did it with the Toshiba NB100, just hook it into an external monitor, and your apps will pretty much run. So it's not a big end of the world. It's just because it's the screen size on these netbooks. They're too small. But other than that, it performs quite well. I find it performs much smoother than Windows 7. So it's a little bit snappier. But hey. So I'll just show you the system quickly. While I'm going that way, it'd be easier to go. I don't want to go. Okay, so let's go system. It's popping up now. But I probably say during this live, this computer's had a screen placement. If you look really closely to the edges, can you see how the screen's a bit bit off a little bit if you look, just if you can see. Okay, so it's loaded up. I'll just face this in. So it's running Windows 8.1 Professional with Media Center, so it's pretty much the same edition I've got on there. It's got an Intel Atom CPU N270 at 1.6 gigahertz. I believe the MB100's at 1.66 gigahertz. But I haven't really noticed a difference in between speeds. But in another video, I'll do a speed comparison between the two netbooks. They're both 32 gig because you can't run 64. It won't support tablet because it's just a netbook with no touchscreen. And thank you, AVG, don't need to worry about that. Okay, now I've done that, I'll show you web browsing. And AVG wants to do its stuff now for some reason. So I'll just open up Chrome. I've noticed it's a little bit slow on the web browsers, opening it up. Yeah. Because with the new version of Chrome, you can set it to run as Windows 8 mode. So I'll have to play around with it later. I'll just open up Firefox. So guys, just using Internet Explorer as the other ones didn't want to work because AVG is just doing its thing. Which I'll have to play around with again. So nothing much is, and I'll just close that tab. So we've got Google Chrome here, and AVG things in the way. So I'll just try and load up a few websites. So I'll try the first one is YouTube. I'll show you how this laptop performs on. So this is running Internet Explorer 11, which I'll just show you in a second when it loads. That's still loading. Yeah, well, it's still loading. Yeah, my internet's a bit slow, so yep, so that's it all loaded up. Probably not as well as you'd say because it's got some, because I've just recently installed it, so I haven't really installed Flash and all that yet. But so I'll just close that. I'll just show you some of the other programs I got on here. So you don't want to have a look at that. So I've got Firefox, Thunderbird. So I've got the free version of AVG, and I've got the AVG Tune-Up 2011, which I find is a pretty good tool. I have CCleaner and Google Chrome plus free RAR Extract Frog, which is just a RAR extracting tool. I find because it's free, open source. Got Malwarebytes on here. I've got Office 2010, and you're thinking, why won't you use 13? My opinion on 13, I'm not a big fan of it because I just don't like the colour. It's too bright, and I find it's really not that good on my eyes. But I don't mind Office 2010 because it's fairly simple to use and it's pretty reliable, and it's the Office that's up to date. It works on most systems. Most Windows operating systems at the moment, so XP, 2003, Vista, 2008, R1, R2, 7, and 8.1. So I'll just show you how it looks. It doesn't look that much different to 7, but Chrome decided to finally open. Just give me a sec to close it. It doesn't want to respond. So I'll just wait for that. it's playing silly buggers. Might be set. Well, it's starting up now. It just had a bit of a. So I don't think it was in the mood today to be used. But yep, sorry about that, guys. So I'm loading up Word 2010. Nothing's changed much. Just focus it in a bit. It's saying it's starting. It's taking a bit of a time to load. This Chrome doesn't want to freaking close. Okay, Word's loading. So here we are, rough. So nothing's different. I just find this is not as bright on your eyes. Like it's not. I know it's white, but you can't say it's like gonna blow your eyes sockets out like Windows. That Office 13 does of the white color it uses just to blend into Windows 8. I just find it's too bright. I'm not a big fan of the color scheme. Yeah, I just don't find it good. I've used it before and I've found it really bad on my eyes. So yeah, so I just put 10 on here, and I pretty much just use this laptop just for a backup or a temporary one, just to take around places if I have to. It's got a pretty decent battery life because I've seen it go up to about 5 hours. It said, and the MB100 has a shorter battery life of 3 hours. So this is probably the recommended laptop to take if you're going to school or you're going to take it out for the day. It'll last you most of the day. So this has got the better battery out of the two. But portability, I'd probably say it's cheaper MB100 because it's smaller. But performance, I can't say performance because I would have to run the two together. But for some reason, this one feels a bit snappy. I don't mean to sound biased or anything. I've got nothing against the Toshiba. I don't mind the Toshiba. It's a good brand. I've got two very decent branded computers here, Zeus and Toshiba. So this is a shutdown. So it's green. And I've got something running, so we'll just close. Yep, that's just shutting itself down. Yeah, you've told me before. So sorry for making it a bit long and boring. That's off. So it's off now. Just want to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to. I would love for you to subscribe and tell me what you think of it. You're probably I don't know, it's going to be haters, but this is just my view, and I find yeah. So thanks for watching.